Learning experience for the whole team. JuJu Watkins expresses her dismay after a blowout loss versus Notre Dame. JuJu Watkins and the USC Trojans recently suffered their first loss for Hits college basketball season, Watkins' best attempt in bringing points for the team. During their most recent game with the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, Watkins and her team lost 74-61, putting their record now at 4-1. Among other things, the USC star player praised the good defense of Notre Dame, calling this loss a learning experience not only for her but the whole USC team. JuJu Watkins and the USC Trojans recently suffered their first loss for Hits college basketball season, Watkins' best attempt in bringing points for the team. During their most recent game with the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, Watkins and her team lost 74-61, putting their record now at 4-1. Among other things, the USC star player praised the good defense of Notre Dame, calling this loss a learning experience not only for her but the whole USC team. In a post-game press conference, JuJu Watkins acknowledged that the game was not one of her bests and that she and her team could learn a lot from what transpired. "I think this is a learning experience for the whole team," Watkins said. "There is so much to learn as far as chemistry and everything. The biggest thing for me is to stay poised and under control the whole game. It wasn't the prettiest for me." JuJu Watkins scored 24 points on 10 of 25 from the field, but the Fighting Irish prevented her from stacking up on threes as she did not make any of her 5 three-point shots. "They're a great defensive team," the USC star said about Notre Dame. "It was definitely an adjustment, so we just have to learn to take care of the ball better." Fans react to ESPN reporter Monica McNutt's Caitlin Clark-JuJu Watkins comparison. JuJu Watkins has been on quite a tear for USC to start the new season. The 19-year-old has picked up right where she left off following an incredible freshman season at Southern California that saw her earn all sorts of honors in her first year in college. In 5 games played in the 2024-25 campaign, Watkins is already averaging 22.0 points, 6.2 rebounds, 4.8 assists, 3.4 steals, and 2.6 blocks. She's led the number 6 Trojans to a 4-1 record as they look to compete for a national championship this year. Watkins still has a couple more years in the NCAA before she turns pro. She will only be eligible for the WNBA draft once she turns 22, which gives her 2 more seasons in college, including this one before she's potentially drafted in 2027. At this point, however, the comparisons between herself and Indiana Fever superstar Caitlin Clark have already been rampant. Many consider Watkins to be the face of women's college basketball right now, which is a title that Clark held before she left Iowa for the WNBA. ESPN reporter Monica McNutt, however, strongly believes that Watkins has the potential to have the same impact in the WNBA that Clark has had once the former turns pro. "Caitlin had a fantastic year," McNutt said in a recent episode of NBA legend Carmelo Anthony's 7 p.m. in Brooklyn podcast. Rookie of the Year exceeded expectations. "I think JuJu has the potential to do the same thing when she gets to the pros, but if we could get that energy going from the college basketball ranks into the WNBA season, I think it's only up."